Part 2. Azure Moon. Garland Moon. The Golden Deer's Plea. The Kingdom Army has reclaimed the Kingdom capital and plans to immediately begin restoring the country and its forces. But an unexpected request arrives from Claude, leader of the Leicester Alliance. Dmitri promptly responds to the request for aid, and he rushes to prepare the kingdom's forces.
Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we took back the kingdom and killed Cornelia. And now let's see what Claude's call for aid is like.
We have received a request for aid from the Alliance. They are being invaded by the Empire. We have only just taken back Ferdiad, and yet I am already asking all of you to move out once more. Please accept my apologies for that.
That's no problem at all. More importantly, how is the Alliance faring?
House Regan has rallied the Alliance lords. They are facing the enemy with all the strength they can muster. But we do not know how far that will get them. It seems the enemy's relentless attacks have forced them into a tough situation. Their defeat at Gronder severely weakened the Alliance. I imagine the Empire now intends to destroy them before they can recover.
To think they'd watch us chase their soldiers out of the Kingdom capital, then immediately go invade the Alliance. Their general is Lord Volkard von Arundel. He serves as regent to the Emperor. He has presumably taken command after the Emperor was wounded in Gronder.
He is known for his shrewdness and excels not only in domestic affairs, but tactics as well. He is not an opponent we should take lightly. Lord Arundel.
Are you concerned?
I always suspected that Lord Arundel was behind the tragedy 9 years ago. The timing of his departure from the kingdom, the fact that he abruptly stopped making donations. Too many factors made him suspect. If Lord Arundel conspired with Cornelia, then what Kronya and the others said 5 years ago? Well, never mind that for now. The Alliance needs our help. What are your thoughts?
If we turn our back on the Alliance and then Deirdre falls, it will undoubtedly make our situation difficult further down the road. We would have enemies in two directions, in the Alliance to the northeast, and in the Empire to the south.
That is true. In that scenario, we would not be able to safely march our soldiers to Enbar.
I am terribly worried about Lady Rhea, but I believe we must save the Alliance first. Oh, maybe if we do this, the Alliance will help us out in return. We could ask them to help us attack the Empire. You know, a sneak attack or something.
Annie, when did you become so devious?
What would your mother think?
What? It wasn't that devious.
What do you think, Professor?
I support whatever Dmitri decides.
We must go to Deirdre. I will admit that there is something to be gained for us as well, for when we eventually march south. But far more importantly, they need us. We cannot turn our backs on them. We will arrange to head out at once. Prepare yourselves, everyone.
It's Sue Bain's birthday.
Hey, sorry for the wait, Professor. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Everyone has their own reason to fight. At least I'm honest about mine. I see.
Perfect!
Professor! Wow. Yeah. I see. Is something wrong with my face? A bruise on my cheek? Nah, Professor, everything's fine. Professor, you are... Is it rude to say you're a mysterious person? Because you are. Mysterious. Yeah. Oh, I can really have this? Thank you for the treat, Professor. I'd like to do this again sometime.
Alright. Let's go and explore the monastery. Yawning.
Hi.
I have been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now? Who would I be? Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor?
Like if I have allied with the Empire?
So you do think about such questions. You can never find answers, though, right? We cannot turn back time. So there is no way to go back and try a different path.
The Advanced Brawling Tournament. Office.
You're fresh out of luck.
Alright, proceed to round 2.
Smells like a brawl.
Do 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 do.
Won that bet.
Semifinals.
No wonder there's a bounty on my head.
We made it to the finals.
You're fresh out of luck.
And Bofus wins. Let's go up here. and increase the steam. Oh, come on! Anyway, let's go and check on everyone. First to the Amiibo Gazebo. Oh, someone's in their room.
Anyway, the very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Deirdre. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it.
Definitely.
Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
Hi.
So war finally comes to the Alliance territories. I don't mean that there's never been fighting on Alliance soil, of course. There have been countless skirmishes between neighboring lords, as well as conflicts with Almyra. But this is an invasion by an army of the Empire. It's a whole different animal. I don't want to see my family get dragged into this. I hope we can drive back the Empire.
We will. Let's go to the gazebo. What items are here for us? To the Holy Tomb.
My thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Talisman. Let's turn to the surface
My thank you so much.
as our birds are going nuts in the background.
I am grateful.
Alright, let's come over here.
Claude. Claude. Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew.
Alright, to the... Is there anybody in the dorm room? No, there isn't. Let's go to the greenhouse.
Maybe.
Oh, wow, I got a shit ton of boa fruit. I'm like, wow, that's a poor harvest. And then I look at the boa fruit. Seems everyone's catching big fish today. Another perfect. Ooh, goldfish. How is that not a perfect?
told you can see the sea from Deirdre. Not just see, that it is right there in front of you. In Bridget, the sea has great closeness. I would be looking at it every day. But in Garrick Mach, we cannot look at the sea. So I am feeling drawn to Deirdre.
The ocean is beautiful.
Yes, I think the sea has much beauty, but can also be frightening.
What do you have to say, Gatekeeper?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Alright, let's go here. I see Hilda.
Reminds me, we took Ferdiad back, but I never found the time to go shopping there. When the war's over and the city is revitalized, I'd like to visit again. Will you come with me, Professor?
Alright.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad. Although, I suppose we have bigger things on our plate, like Claude. He's in big trouble. I bet my family is too. We have to help them, Professor. I know we can't lose with you on our side.
Ooh, I see item.
What?
Hello there.
Let's buy some bait.
This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Really now? There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey!
Alright, so
how about a
accept
favor?
particular trend.
Welcome!
Do you have anything I want to buy at the moment? Ooh, that reminds me, the bow I got.
Come back soon!
If we take a quick look at that, I think Catherine is holding on to it right now. A sacred weapon of Crest Lemaine that restores HP every turn. Effects increase with the crest. So if you have it hold on to the crest user, it increases the HP effect. It's actually pretty cool, and I believe... let me double check. I think Mercedes has that crest, doesn't she? Yes, she does. So this is basically a bow for Mercedes. Is her bow not high enough to use it? I'll try to raise her bow high enough to use that. If not, I'll have Byleth hold on to it for a little bit.
Hello!
Because he also gets the benefits of it because of his crest flames.
It's all will this one do? It's all will this one. It's all will this one. It's all will this one. It's all you. Tell your friends.
Professor?
But yeah, very rare item because it only shows up in the Blue Lion's path, and as you saw, very specific way to make it appear.
We're gonna go help Claude? I haven't seen him in forever. Wonder how he's been. I chose this side because I believe in you, Professor. But it's not like I got anything against Claude.
Were you close?
Of course! Claude was the kind of person who would be instantly friends with anyone. I got no clue what'll happen to the Alliance, but I sure hope Claude doesn't die.
Well, we'll make sure of that.
Let's see, it was over 20 years ago. There was an illness raging across Ferdiad, while people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness.
Cornelia was a doctor?
No, I hear she was originally an imperial scholar. She was in the kingdom by my father's invitation. People praised Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic. But there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything. Despite all that, Father still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease. But above all, my stepmother trusted her. That's why what that woman said is Never mind.
Lord Rodrigue Fraldarius has passed on. Margrave Gautier has assumed his position and is now gathering the lords of the Eastern Territories. House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain is a Gautier. These lords are reorganizing the Fargus army and eradicating any remaining factions that claim allegiance to the Empire. Of course, His Highness is being kept apprised with regular reports, but it falls to me to monitor him and ensure he does not try to take on too much. I would ask you to do the same. If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash.
Alright, let's run around.
Hey.
What about Deirdre, the aquatic capital? I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know? If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm.
Forget it. Maybe once the war is over.
Right. That's something to look forward to.
Let's go to the cathedral.
Really?
I think I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. I spent so much time mentally preparing. Then we shifted focus to Deirdre. I hadn't been expecting that. But, as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid.
We're still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid. Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Deirdre, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
Into the cathedral.
Well, please?
What note do we have? If someone's having trouble falling asleep, you could sing them a lullaby, but you can't really do that for yourself. Is there anything you could do to help yourself fall asleep? If the air is thinner, try climbing a mountain. If you exercise for a better bed. I'll screw you!
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
Pardon me.
Incredible. Dimitri is going to Claude's aid. How great is that? It's like we've gone back to how things were 5 years ago. It's so nice. Just imagine if 80 was there too. I suppose you can't ever really go back to the way things were in the past.
Pardon me.
The merchant's
Listen,
here.
I heard that Deirdre is under attack. I hope Judith is all right. She may be the hero of Daphne, but facing the might of the Empire? I wish there was something more I could do. And I can only pray and hope.
Anybody else here? Nope. Alright, let's go upstairs.
Hello there.
Is anybody on the third floor? Yes, there is.
Really? You know? Well...
What do you think?
It is Felix.
My uncle gave me some of my father's belongings, weapons, books. But there was something else that my old man really wanted to pass down. He wanted me to inherit his mission, ensuring that Dimitri ascends the throne. Or so I believe.
An honorable mission. Well, let's go back downstairs.
What do you think?
Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army, claiming victories on dozens of battlefields. But it looks like he's not at Deirdre. Like every man in my life, he's run away from me. And he better run. One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me.
All right.
What do you think?
Speaking of with the capital recaptured, I desire to call him Your Majesty rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned. However, the day this war is ended and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king, and I will call him Your Majesty at last. I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and no, it can wait. I shall tell you more when our information is more concrete. I have a request.
Professor, might you help us secure resources?
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Saros Creed. His contributions to the Church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh, I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now.
Cornelia Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
All right, let's go here.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here, then we can't get into the Empire lands, can we? I guess that just means it's hard work time, huh, Professor?
Let's see, anybody in the library? Yep.
Traveling to the Empire, to the Kingdom, and then off to Alliance territory? Everyone certainly is busy. Perhaps it's not a bad thing now that I think about it.
All in pursuit of peace.
Peace will be lovely. Peace will, one assumes, be considerably less perilous.
Anybody else? Nope, alright, let's go to the war room. That girl just spawned out of the wall.
It seems Dmitri has become downright charitable. But I believe he is operating under a serious misapprehension. It may appear as if Claude is appealing to Dmitri for aid, but that is not what is happening here.
Is there another interpretation?
Yes, a fine example of how snap decisions based on mere appearances can lead to gross misunderstanding. Claude has asked for reinforcements from here because he knows that I am here. Simply put, he is not throwing himself on Dimitri's mercy, he is throwing himself on mine. I suppose there is nothing else for it, is there? We cannot turn our backs on those in need. Let us grant him the aid he requires.
Yeah, you think that, Lawrence.
Hello there. Using the Great Bridge of Murden as a base, we'll spread out and cover as much ground as possible in our search for Her Grace. Judging by the information we've gathered, the most suspicious location is definitely the Imperial capital, the Hrim territory, whose leader is a mere puppet, and the Ire territory, whose leader was deposed and disappeared. The Empire has a lot of places with suspicious happenings. It's certainly worth investigating. But it won't do to take too much time in relieving the Alliance army. Please, hurry.
So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance and is gathering forces. Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance.
The pro-imperialist lords who have let the Empire in have their hands tied. Houses Ordelia and Gloucester are exposed and likely caught off guard. That must mean that Claude's allies are...
I forget which one's supposed to be.
Without a doubt, she is providing reinforcements. She has always supported Claude. Whatever the situation, Claude's military strength is lacking. And what's more, they suffered casualties at Gronder Field. I don't know how long the Alliance forces will be able to hold out against the Empire. We've got to move quickly, or we may be too late.
Alright, nobody else in here, so let's go back downstairs.
Speaking of which, what do you think?
Alright, Dadu, you got anything? Nice. Select her, local specialties. Give her a master. Send her off, please. Nope, alright. Oh, there is actually someone down this path.
What do you think? Guess this doesn't end with liberating the kingdom capital. Deirdre is next. That prince really works his people hard, doesn't he? Or should I be calling him a king now? Whatever the title is, he'll always be Dimitri to me.
Okay.
Didn't they used to call Claude the Master Tactician? I want a nickname too. Maybe I'll get one if I can rescue him at Deirdre. I'll come up with a plan that's even better than his and earn a nickname for sure.
Alright, anything around? Nobody in Blue Lions. Someone's in Golden Deer.
I'm glad Dimitri and Claude don't have to fight one another. I am the daughter of an Alliance lord, though, so I suppose that goes without saying. Having to fight with your former classmates is just so terribly sad.
Alright, let's go in here. Anybody in here?
What do you think?
Doesn't look like it besides from some knights.
Hello. Oh, the Alliance leader is too demanding and the prince is too soft-hearted, don't you think? They spilled much of each other's blood at Gronder. I lost a lot of friends to the Alliance. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. I know this is tactically sound. Everyone seems on board with it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any misgivings.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's Throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Goneril territory.
Professor, it'll take a little while yet for the capital to be restored to its former glory. But it's not dead yet. Doesn't matter how many times you put the people of Ferdiad down. They'll get right back up again. Just you watch. Before long, things will be back to how they were.
Hello.
Alright. Anybody down here?
Okay.
Doesn't look like it, so let's go to the food court.
Right.
to visit my adoptive father at his home in the capital. He used to grovel at Cornelia's feet when the city was under her control. But after it was liberated, he started courting the kingdom instead.
Whatever it takes to get ahead.
Suppose he was just doing what he needed to survive. No matter what becomes of the world, it'll always be plagued by people like him.
Deirdre, huh? I've always wanted to go there. In Fargus, most of the towns are pretty much glorified fortresses. So, to hear about a place called the Aquatic Capital, it just sounds so elegant. When the war's over, I hope I can visit with everyone there.
Cook a meal.
Wise indeed to set me to this task. I'm an excellent cook. Maybe. This is hardly a palatable ingredient. But if we season it just right, nobody will be the wiser.
Wow.
That reminds me.
So many cats.
A hungry hero is no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? No? That's because I just made it up. If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. Well, he wasn't typical in Fodlan. I'd like to save him if we can.
We will make it in time.
And I'm sure he's already calculated exactly when that will be.
Alright, that should be everyone up here, so let's go down into Abyss. And speak to the people down here.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. I hear Deirdre is our next objective. Small world. That's actually where I grew up. It's a great place.
Interesting. Nobody in here. No one around here.
So, the army runs you ragged, marches you from place to place, prodding you to fight. They promised me 3 meals a day. They'd have to give a lot more than that to get me to sign on. I'd rather starve down here than deal with that.
Okay. What's in the recycle? The venom edge? I'm gonna have to take a look at that, and a rapier. I think it's a sword that can cause poison, if I remember correctly.
People have always fought, I guess. Bandits and nobles clashing over territory, things like that. So before the war, when folks talked about how peaceful everything was, I thought, what continent are you living on? I get it now. A few isolated skirmishes here and there are nothing compared to a full-blown war. The one truly peaceful place I've known was the village where I grew up.
So, the king who came back from hell, defeated the tyrant and liberated the people. It's like something out of a poetic saga. At least those in need will see it as such.
How do you see it?
It isn't like the poor need some lofty air basking in glory. What they need is someone who can ease their woes, keep them fed, things like that. How they view such a king all depends on his ability to provide for them. All things considered, I imagine Dimitri will do a fine job at it.
I presume Constance is over here. Yep.
Professor! I was most relieved to hear that no one at the School of Sorcery was harmed. They are capable people who bear Fodlan's future on their shoulders. We can afford to lose none of them.
It's good that Fardarius is ours once again.
Yes, the future of magic is bright.
Though it would be brighter if my own house's future was guaranteed. The Alliance is next on our agenda, yes? Watch carefully for my dazzling spellcraft.
It's happened. The Alliance is now little more than a battlefield. I guess that was inevitable. So far, Albrecht territory has remained unscathed, but that won't last forever.
We will win this for the Alliance as well.
See that Arundel guy? I'm gonna knock him flat. We're short on time, but we have to go in prepared. If we lose this, we lose everything. The stakes are too damn high.
Alright, and with that, we will end the episode here. So, in the next episode, we will do the supports. If you enjoyed this episode, you like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. And share the video so that way more people can discover my content, help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.